Hey, and welcome everybody on a Monday night here. We got the Mean Gene 50 from Charlotte Motor Speedway, Magic Manzo Street Stock Series, and man, this is a throwback to the rookie days, Jamie.
Absolutely. Charlotte street stocks is like super speedway racing on Talladega, Daytona, in a cup car. These cars are going to be drafting. It's going to be close. Probably going to see a lot of contact, but hopefully these guys will keep it clean and we can get through these 50 laps and have a nice finish here.
Yeah, I remember jumping on iRacing a little over a year ago, and everybody starts off in the street stocks, and you got two tracks. It's USA International and Charlotte, and we were talking pre-race a little bit. Man, did we try to avoid Charlotte because it was just it was terrible. Because it is, it's like super speedway racing. You have to draft. It's packed. You're in a pack, and you're in a pack with a bunch of rookies, and it was just an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, you're in a pack with a bunch of rookies, and all anybody cares about is trying to win the race. Nothing else. They ain't worried about you or
Nope.
anybody else in the field. They're out there trying to win the race, and it's just chaos and mayhem. So hopefully we don't see that tonight. I was watching practice, and I noticed that the guys were running a couple different grooves. That wasn't just holding it down onto the white line and not budging from it. So I expect to see some good racing here tonight, and we're already getting shout outs from Lanford Nation. They're starting early. We haven't even gridded up. We're already hearing from Lanford Nation. I see we got Chad Bassett in here and Charles Stevens. So nice to see you guys, and good luck tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I just remember the days of just playing Crash Up Derby here, but these guys should do a lot better job than that. So this should be pretty exciting. And again, I'm looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Seeing Cody Bame he's kind of struggling with his connection. I've seen him get disconnected a couple times here. Hopefully, he's going to be able to get that straightened up and be able to run this race. Be
Yeah,
kind of a bummer to not have one of the stronger guys out here.
yeah, that's for sure, man. So hopefully he gets that straightened out. That brings us to tonight's starting lineup. Starting on the pole this evening is going to be Travis Bieber in that 114 with a lap time of 36.562. So great lap time, and congratulations to Travis. Starting at his outside is going to be Sam Wetstein in the number 98 from Extreme Motorsports. Starting in third is going to be Tyler Rice in the number 6 car from Oval Addicts. Starting in fourth, we'll cross our fingers, is going to be Cody Bame in that number 78. Starting in fifth is going to be Chad Bassett in that 04 car. Starting to his outside is going to be Michael Swink in the 18. Starting in seventh is Kyle Roberts in that number 35 entry. Starting in eighth is going to be Matt Knights in that 64 from Intensity Racing. Starting in ninth is going to be Danny Chandler in that 113. And then rounding out our top 10 is our brother from a White Castle Eaton mother, Dave Jones, and the number 10 entry from Salty Dog Motorsports, who is also affiliated with us here at Goat Locker Racing.
Starting 11th, we got the 38 of Jamie Tweed. Is outside starting 12th. Number 44, the man himself, Phil Hitman Manzo. Starting 13th. Number 25, let's hear it, Lanford Nation for Colton Lanford. Starting 14th, number 55, Charlie Gates. Starting 15th, number 30, Michael Menez. Starting 16th, number 77, Magic Mike Uribe. Starting 17th, the number 1, the man himself tonight, Mean Gene Watkinson. Starting 18th, number 39, Mikey Keller. Starting 19th, number 46, William Baker. Starting 20th, number 9, Mike Vaith. Starting 21st, number 17th. Well, I don't know if he's actually running tonight or doing race control, but we're going to go as if he's racing. So, number 17, Josh Jet Oswald. And round out the field in the 22nd starting position, the number 68 of Keith Lichtenwalner.
You do so well with that. Every time I see that name, it makes me, I start getting nervous because I know I'm getting ready to mess that one up.
Well, and I could be saying it wrong. I mean,
Hey, well, you said it with confidence, and I believed in you, so
yeah,
we're going to stick with
probably come back and say it's like Janikowski or something.
it. Probably. You know, The the K is silent. It turned into a J and ended with a ski. Yeah, that's what happened. We'll get to racing here here very shortly. As a matter of fact, again, Jamie, I love calling these street stock series. I love calling some of these. I don't want to call them lower series, but I can't think of a better word right now. And I don't know. I'm just really looking forward to this one because I've always wanted to see a good race in the street stocks at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So pace car is off, and we're going to get underway here.
Yeah. As we're waiting for Travis Bieber.
And the green
flag
flag
is out.
Little checkup in the top line there, but everybody gets moving. Travis Beaver gets a good start there, and Tyler Rice is going to fall in behind him. And we're going to see how the draft is going to end up working out here this evening.
And Brandon Wallace has already thrown out the Sam Wetstein curse.
Why? Leave the poor man alone.
He's got Cody Bame all over his bumper right now. Cody gives him a nice little push down the back stretch into turn 3, and Sam's gonna,
We got a couple cars going around. Sam gets real loose as well. Oh, he can't. Oh, he bounces off of him. He keeps it straight.
Hey, they hold it together. Him and Tyler Rice maintain it. But then Tyler Rice gets in. I can't see.
Oh, we got somebody going down and hitting on pit road. I am surprised we have not seen a caution. We've got cars going everywhere. Tyler Rice has got a tire down. He is up into the wall.
We're under caution.
And the caution has finally come out. Wow, what a lot of mayhem there. Well, that was a heck of a start.
That was very strange. Very strange.
So as the field catches up to the pace car here, we'll get everybody lined back up. Hopefully these guys will get down pit road here, get these cars all fixed up. As we saw Tyler Rice up into the wall with a right front down or right front suspension damage. So he'll definitely have to bring that car down pit road. It looked like Sam Wetstein really had the rear end of his car banged up from when he got into his incident there. Go back and take a look at a couple other cars here, hopefully, and see where they have played out. It looks like the hitman is on pit road right now, as the front of his car is all tore up. Doesn't look like he's going to use his fast repair, as he's just sitting there getting repairs done. So obviously he was involved there, and I think that was the car we saw shoot across the infield and hit the pit lane wall. Tyler Rice has gotten his car all fixed up. Definitely had to use a fast repair there, and he's back out.
We had cars checked up for the, I'm assuming for the pace car, and then other guys coming up from behind, and we almost had a disaster there under caution. Luckily, everybody was able to avoid.
That'll happen from time to time, depending on how the field is catching up and all that. But really, I mean, you got to be aware at all points in times. And a lot of times when I find myself, mid-pack and back, and I'm trying to get caught up, you got to hit that relative to see where people are at.
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know, Sam Wetstein was, I don't know if he's had some engine problems or what was going on, because he was really not in a hurry to get to pit road, and that was kind of holding some people up behind him. He was down on the apron the whole way around the track to get back to pit road. So again, I don't know if he was having engine problems and just couldn't go any faster, but that kind of led to some people being slowed up, and then the rest of the field trying to catch up.
He's got that car fixed up, and he's back out. And Cody Bame is really having some connection issues right now, as he is blinking in and out under this caution. Hopefully that settles out for him, because that is not a good thing to happen when you're the front of a drafting pack.
No, definitely not. And now I'm seeing him blinking out some more.
Yeah, all I'm seeing are sparks where his
Sparks,
car.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No idea where he is. And thinking he has disconnected at this point because it has not come back, and the field is closing up on Travis Bieber. So
Yeah. Yeah, next time we talk to Sam Wetstein, we're gonna have to ask him. Does he like feel anything when Brandon throws him under the bus and throws that thing? Like, does he feel like any kind of tingling or something? And like some kind of sense that something bad is getting ready to happen to him
we might
because
have
of
to ask.
Brandon.
It's
Thanks to Brandon.
yeah, that guy always messes up the stream. You know, we think we're gonna come out and watch a great race. He throws some voodoo hex on it, and it all goes to hell in a handbasket.
Cody Bame has not actually disconnected yet. He's continuing to blink out. However, he has been given an EOL to give his connection a chance to straighten itself out.
That's a good call there.
Yeah.
Alrighty, this time around the lights are going to come off the pace car, and we're going to line this thing back up and see if we can't get this thing underway here. Again, anxious to see how these cars do. Anxious to see how this group of drivers does here at this track.
Yeah, it was kind of surprised to me to see, we've got issues going on here in the back. Guys having trouble getting lined up, running into each other a little bit.
Speaking of Lanford Nation, and we were, at least I was admiring the paint scheme here this evening, and the throwback to Jeff Gordon in the Jurassic Park car. Super, super cool looking car. Head back up here and tell you, these pace laps are painful.
Yeah, that's start being a mile and a half when you're out here doing whatever. Well, I guess they're doing 55. That's
It takes a little while.
kind of ways, and made all these pace laps, and there was really only a couple cars that actually needed to go to pit road, so kind of all for nothing. But we are about ready to get underway once again here.
As the pace cars
And we
pull them.
still have guys running into each other towards the back of the field. We don't know what's going on. And now we're going to be 3 wide coming to the start-finish line.
Oh wow, there's definitely some stuff going on in the back. We'll stay up front here right now as Travis Beaver's gotten out to a great start here. The 04 Chad Bassett right behind him. And Danny Chandler in that 113 car coming in, got himself up in the top 3 right now. Oh my goodness, there are a lot of cars jockeying back and forth for position right now, making me nervous. Oh,
Yeah,
the 38 car gets loose.
Yeah.
Saves it.
Saw a couple guys there in the middle of turns 3 and 4. They got loose. You need to let these tires come in a little bit. But I'm really surprised. I didn't see this in practice. I didn't, I didn't see anybody having these problems. This is kind of odd. Wasn't expecting this to happen in the race.
Head back up front. We're seeing the 04 car of Chad Bassett close up on the back bumper of the 114. Again, we've got another car down on the apron. Oh, and he loops it again, and I'm not sure who that is. That is the 113 of Danny Chandler right now, who was starting up front, and now is falling back as that car continues to get loose.
Chad Bassett, is all over the back of Travis Bieber. Looking for a way to try to make a move to get by him.
I tell you, Jamie, at this point in time, I would just ride. They've broken away a little bit from the rest of the pack, and if they could, link up and just work together, they might be able to pull away. So we're seeing some of the other cars behind them running single file right now. Hopefully hopefully these guys realize we got to get lined up if they're going to come up here and challenge. Some good racing here, though. I say that, and we're getting ready to get. Oh, and Davy Jones gets loose, clips the 38 car. 38 car is able to save it, comes back up on the track, and we are still underway here.
A nice save.
So we're seeing a lot of these cars get loose when they take it. At least that's what I'm seeing, Jamie, is they take a bigger arc entry into these corners that the car wants to step out on.
Yeah,
We
we're
are
under caution.
Looks like Phil the Hitman Manzo went off track, so let's go back and see what we take a look at what happened there. I think that was it. Oh, we see him around in turn 1 already. Down to the inside. And I believe he tows himself back. So we are under caution for the second time here this evening. 12 laps completed of our scheduled 50 in the Mean Gene 50. This is the Magic Manzo Street Stock Series, and we want to thank everybody that tunes in on the Goat Locker Racing Broadcasting Network. It was one too many words, wasn't it, Jim?
Yes.
Goat Locker Broadcasting Network. Was that what it was supposed to be?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they are piling in again.
Yes.
Oh, yep, and they just keep doing that.
I mean, more damage for Sam Whetstone, I'm sure, as the 9 car tags the back of him.
Front of the 9 car and the rear of the 98 car tell the story. We are having a few different issues here this evening. But again, thanks to everybody that tunes in on the Goat Locker Racing Network. I said something the other day and it really rang true, and now I can't think of it. Which one was it, Jake?
I don't know, but I like that. I like the Goat Locker Racing Network.
All right, we're going to stick with that one.
Okay.
A lot of good racing coming up this week. Obviously, here this evening, we've got the Street Stock Series. These guys got 3 races left until they're going to crown a champion. So, looking forward to the next 3 weeks here with them. Wednesday night, Jamie, we start a brand new league, super late models with Maple Ridge Racing. And looking forward to that one. Is those guys are a brand new league. They look to have a decent amount of drivers here. We were looking at the schedule before we came on this evening, and they got a really good schedule as well.
Yeah, and I see them doing a lot of some neat things. With being a brand new league, they really seem to have some connections. Looks like they're going to have some prizes during their races, things like that. So it looks like it's well organized. You know, we're kind of a little suspect. I don't know if that's really the right word to use for it, but
it is.
You know, I mean, it was getting kind of late in the game. Considering that they were starting races on Wednesday, you know, we weren't seeing anything populated in their league, no schedule, anything like that. So it was starting to kind of become a concern for us. But I guess they had some issues going on their end that was preventing them from getting stuff wrapped up. But they've in the past week they've definitely come out swinging, and I think they're gonna put on a good show come Wednesday night.
Yeah, so be sure to tune in for that brand new series. Like again, super late models, so it should be an absolute blast. And then on Thursday we wrap up the Goat Locker Racing Truck Series. Season number 1 will wrap up at Nashville Fairgrounds. We will crown a champion this Thursday, so really looking forward to that. I plan on being behind the wheel of a truck. Never ran at Nashville Fairgrounds. Love me some short track racing, so why not? We'll get out there. And then come Friday, we have race number 2 in the round of 8 in the Goat Locker Extreme Xfinity Series. Had a great week last week at Darlington to start that round of 8. You finishing second, me finishing third, and but now we got Talladega on Friday, so the wild card in this playoff round. We'll have to see how that goes. Then of course Friday night, the Magic Manzo's ARCA Series, and then Sunday we will be back in the trucks with the Rebel Series.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think I'm still tired from last Friday with that Xfinity car. Oh my goodness. You talking about having to drive? Uh,
Yeah.
that thing was a handful from the time it started till it was over, and as I've said before, the only reason the race looked as close as it was
Hmm.
because of that late caution.
Yeah.
Outside of that late caution, man, we all got our butts whooped by the JC Motorsports guys. Both Jonah Colbert and Eddie Smith. Man,
Yep.
they kicked the crap out of us, man. I mean, there's really no other way to say it. I mean, yeah, we got that late caution that kind of salvaged it and made it look close, but there was nothing close about it. I was glad when that checker flag flew. I wanted out of that truck.
That was tough. 100 laps at Darlington in an Xfinity car, and then 85 straight green flag laps to start the
Hmm.
thing. Green flag stops. I mean, that thing was a handful for sure.
Yes, that it was. I'm glad that one's over with. But now we get Talladega this week, so be
Yeah.
another high stress.
Yep. Because this one's for, I mean, it's just not a plate race, it's a playoff plate race, so it's even more intense.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, as the lights are off in the pace car, the cars are lined up 2 by 2. Coming up to complete lap number 16 of our scheduled 50 here tonight at the Mean Gene 50. Ready to get back to some I won't call it plate racing, but some pack racing and drafting. And all right, and they are off. Travis Beaver gets another great start. Now we're seeing the 64 of Matt Knight up here towards the front. Chad Bassett is going to fall into second place here, but as we were kind of seeing before, Chad started moving up the racetrack a little bit, thinking he wants to get up there and try to lead this thing. Oh, we got cars
Oh,
wrecking in the back.
yeah, we do. No, not sure.
Oh, and
And caution is back out.
and they're still wrecking on the backstretch. Gosh darn. And we'll go back and take a look. Looks like the Hitman again. Oh, 111. Just a lot of action going on here in the back of this field right now. We got a lot of tore up cars once again. Goodness. We're going to see a good race tonight, Jamie. Got faith.
Yeah. Well, they'll settle it down. I really didn't foresee these kind of problems happening. I figured this was a big enough track, and I mean, this is the biggest track they've run on this season. All their other races have been on short tracks. We continue to have issues getting slowed up under caution, though.
As I
Uh,
moved it out to the blimp view just to kind of keep an eye here on the back of it. But these guys just they keep. Okay. I don't really know much else to say about that at this point in time.
I don't know if it's not being maybe called out, and guys just aren't aware where the field's at. Not exactly sure what's going on there, but
My piece of advice: hit the F3 key. It'll tell you every time where people are at,
yeah, that's true too.
and it'll never fail you.
Well, Brandon, that might be part of it. They just want to hear us announcing under caution. Problem is we run out of things to talk about, so that really only leaves us to talk about them.
Yeah, I think we experienced this last week a little bit too, where we ended up talking about more stuff than more than anything that wasn't about the race that was at hand.
Yeah.
I think we got into all kinds of different things, but again, fingers crossed. All those different types of things. These guys get things sorted out here a little bit. I still think this would be a lot of fun to do. Um, I mean, I wish I was. Well, maybe. I wish I was out there in the street stock right now. I think it would be fun with this group of drivers. I think they still got to sort some things out here a little bit. I think some of the guys in the back are just getting a little too antsy, and making some aggressive lane changes. That's really where we're starting to see some of these cars step out. Is when you
Yes.
make that aggressive lane change, or you try to really arc in or off a corner. I mean, these cars don't have a whole lot of aerodynamics to them. They just want to be driven straight. And so you almost got to pick a line and stay in that line, and really not to try to change it as you're transitioning through the corners.
And the suspension on these street stock cars is not really conducive to a mile-and-a-half track either. So
No, I
when
mean,
these things are bouncing and rolling, on these high banks, I mean, even the probably the trial here is banked as much as a lot of the tracks that they run on. So,
very true.
it's just the cars are going to be unsettled pretty much everywhere on this track.
What are you trying to say, Jamie? The AutoZone shocks and springs underneath these cars aren't going to hold up?
Yep. Yep. And those Pep Boy brake pads.
I don't think anybody's using the brakes tonight, Jamie. We've seen that
That's true.
under caution.
You're absolutely. That's a good solid point.
Brakes? What brakes? I don't need those stinking things. But as we continue to lap around here, we're coming up on 19 laps complete. Gonna hit lap 20 here as they pass the start-finish line. Not quite halfway through the race here. Definitely had our fair share of cautions again this evening here. I still believe these guys are going to get everything sorted out as they get settled in here 2 by 2. We're going to see some really good pack racing here and drafting and those types of things. But Travis Beaver's been really, really strong, and he's been real strong down on the bottom. As Chad Bassett was moving up during that one green flag run, I mean, it was all about the draft. And he saw him move up a lane and a half, and I think he was trying to break the draft a little bit. But really, what I saw is Travis Beaver be able to pull away.
Yeah. We're not really seeing Chad Bassett close up like we did previously. We'll see how that unfolds if we actually get some lengthy green flag laps in here.
Right now, our biggest mover of the race is Charlie Gates in the number 55 car. He's up 10 spots, all the way up to 4th position right now, so having himself a great night. And for those out there in Lanford Nation, he is up 6 spots and moved himself up into 7th position. So good to see that Jurassic Park, clawing its way up towards the front. No, that was no good. No, all right. It's like a dad joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And they're back underway again at Travis Beaver. One more time, gets a great start on the inside there. Chad Bassett's going to fall into second place with Matt Knighty's in that 64, Knights in that 64 car. Now got himself single file in the 3rd position. I really think Chad Bassett wants to try to form an outside line to challenge for the lead. He is definitely not falling in line behind the 114. So we'll have to see how this plays out. It's really, he's got a lot of help on the outside.
Yes, he does.
Is the 55 and 64 get real close together. Looks like the 55 got a little loose there in the center. But these cars are really struggling coming off the 4 right now.
Mm-hmm. And here comes Cody Bame in that 78 car. He's working his way back up through the field. Seems like his connection's a little more solid now.
Once that got settled out, it was only a matter of time before we saw him start cutting up through the field. He's made a lot of great moves now, and now finds himself up into 5th position.
Quite the battle. Top 5 are within a second of each other. 9/10 of a second.
Yeah, as we look back through the field here a little bit, we got a couple more cars closing in. We got about a 7-car breakaway here towards the front. A couple cars now closing in on that. And caution is back out. So it looks like the Hitman has crashed one more time here. The Hitman has just had just not a great night at all. I'm not really seeing what happened. Oh, now we see him down on the apron, spun around sideways. Not real sure if he had help or not. But again, we see the Hitman backwards on the track.
Tough night for Phil.
I need to tell the Hitman that he needs to stop polishing that trophy he got in the mail and put a little more time into practice.
Yeah. I don't know. I heard he sleeps with it.
Really? Well, you know,
Yeah.
I get it.
Heard it lays on his pillow at night.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I wear my championship belt to bed every night, so I get it. That's for different reasons, but we won't get into that. See now, Jamie, now I'm looking for the guys to pile into each other. They didn't do it this time. It was almost a letdown.
Figuring it out as we go.
As we're closing in on halfway here, we're getting there. We're getting there.
In fact, we are. We're halfway right now.
Let's see. Mean Gene was like one of the promotional guys in the WWE, correct?
Oh, I'm not a big wrestling guy.
Used to
I don't
be.
know.
I mean, couldn't keep up with it anymore. When it became more soap opera than it did fake wrestling, and then it was just like, all right, I'm done with this. But it was Mean Gene Okerlund or something like that. I believe he was like a promoter or something along those lines. So when we got the name of the race for this evening, and the Mean Gene, it threw me, back to the days of watching wrestling back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, see, I don't know. I thought more of Mean Joe Green.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
You know, in the Coke commercial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Actually, I also thought Captain Kangaroo, Mr. Green Jeans.
Did you just say Captain Kangaroo?
Yeah, you didn't watch Captain Kangaroo when you were a kid?
No.
Oh my gosh. Come on now.
Can't say that I did.
Oh. Yeah, Brandon says you are correct about the Mean Gene on WWE. Probably WWF back in the day.
Yeah. Chalk one up for me.
All right. So did you watch the Bozo Show when you were a kid?
Yes, I do remember that. No.
We were talking about that the other day at work.
Huh?
I used to love it because I watched it every morning before school, and we would just be able to get the ping pong ball toss at the end right before we had to head to the bus stop. So that was a big deal to watch the end, and then run out to the bus stop and talk trash about the kids that couldn't get it past the third bucket.
Nice. I'm gonna throw it back to about 45 seconds ago. Speaking of wrestling, you know who would look good in a singlet? Brandon Wallace.
Oh,
Brandon Wallace. And I bet you that's a regular Tuesday night activity for him. Just a guess, though. Just a guess.
Got pictures, Brandon. Brandon, put it on our. Go put it on our.
No. Do you really want to see Brandon Wallace in a singlet? There are worse things to do on a Monday.
That'd be funny.
Why not? Maybe that's what we can do under these painfully long cautions. We can go down the list of the original Rebels drivers, or just pick on the people that actually watch, and we can make wrestling names for them. Yeah, you know, it takes a little bit of thought because
Yeah,
Charles Stevens Jr. still in the in here with us.
yeah, he is.
Fantastic.
I don't believe that, Brandon.
Oh boy.
You know better than to bring feelings in here.
I used to tell people at work that the whole time. I'm like, it's not my fault you brought your feelings to work with you.
No
You
kidding.
should have left them shits at home. I mean, I don't know why you brought them with you.
Uh,
Well, all righty. As we are going to get back underway one more time here this evening. We've got 24 laps left to go in the Mean Gene 50. This is the Magic Manzo Street Stock Series. Been a caution-riddled race so far, so I'd like to see us get at least a 10 to 15 lap run in here and see what these guys can do in the draft. And we're back underway one more time here, and Travis Beaver, who's led this thing for the entire race thus far, gets another great restart. This time, Matt Knight's down in that 64 car. Looks like he's got himself underneath Chad Bassett. So we're going to have to see how this ends up playing out as the rest of the field is jockeying right now to get lined up. This time it looks like everybody's getting single file down to the bottom.
they're trying. Looks like the 30 of Michael Menez is, well, now as I say that, Colt Lanford takes the 25 underneath the 38 of Jamie Tweed.
Colton Lanford, again, making some moves here. We've always seen this, you know, he gets a little aggressive towards the end of these races. He's still looking for that win, and I enjoy watching him race because he gets out there and makes some moves.
He don't leave anything on the table, that's for sure.
No, he does not.
He's coming. He says, forget the draft. I don't need the draft. I'll do this all by myself.
Gonna need a little bit of help to the outside, and he gets a little help from that 38 car and Jamie Tweed. It's 2 cars against 4 cars right now, though, so let's see how this ends up playing out, or if some of these other guys end up catching up. Like Sam Wetstein is coming up through the field right now, trying to get up to this lead pack.
Colton continues to make hay on that outside. I mean, he's now closing up on the side of Matt Knight, who blinks out a little bit. That's got to be a little disconcerting to Charlie Gates right there behind him. Be interesting to see if Colton clears Matt, if he decides, well, now he's got the 04 Chad Bassett going to the outside. So, you know, oh, and Chad Bassett gets loose, takes it down to the apron.
No, don't come back up.
Well, he was trying to keep it down, and he did. Everybody got by. That was a close call, but he was. But I'm gonna give a shout out to Chad right there. You know, he got loose, and he just let the car go and got it down to the apron, got it out of the way. He didn't sit there and compound the issue and make it worse and take out. Could have very easily taken out this whole field had that gone a different way. As Colton Lanford now is trying to put that 25 car into the lead.
He's going for it. Coming up on 19 laps left to go here in the Mean Gene 50, and we have got a race for the lead right now.
Sure do. And Jamie Tweed went to the outside with Colton Lanford, so he has help.
He's been pushing him the entire time here. He's not left that back bumper, and he continues to push. It looks like Colton Lanford trying to get a little bit of a side draft there and slow down that 114 car. But now it's 3 cars to the outside right now, so.
Oh, door to door down the backstretch.
Colton Lanford does have a nose out in front of Travis Beaver. Gets a little loose there in the center of the corner. Gathers it back up. Oh, it's going to be a drag race down to the start-finish line.
Yeah, right now, Travis Beaver has an advantage to the inside, plus he's got Matt Knight right up to his bumper pushing him. And as we sit right now, Colton has lost his help. We'll see if he doesn't try to squeeze down behind. He doesn't. He gets a good run off the top of turn 2 and continues to make that run to the outside. We'll see if he can clear him this time around.
That is going to be tight. Again, doesn't have any help there to the outside, but continues to make it tough on Travis Beaver right now, as he is not giving up whatsoever. Wow. And now Jamie Tweed jumps back out here, so we're going to have to see if he can get a little bit of help. Man, Colton Lanford is making it happen almost on his own right now. Great racing up front. As he gets
Another good run.
yeah, he gets the runs down the straightaways, kind of loses it there a little bit in the corners. Oh, man, is this? Oh, Colton, hold on to it, buddy. Really loose there in the center of the corner.
Gonna have to regroup a little bit here. We'll see. See what Jamie Tweed does. Jamie Tweed keeps bound. Oh!
Come on,
Knight
Colton.
puts Colton into the wall.
He keeps it going, though. He keeps it going. Don't think it hurt that car too much. And caution is out, so people will get caught up. Don't really think it did a whole lot of damage to the side of that car. We'll have to take a look there. But, that's some tight racing. It's nerve-wracking racing when you're side by side in these corners. As these cars we've been watching them dance around all night long. He's definitely got the right side of that car smashed in pretty good here. So we're seeing way too much of the right side tires right now. We'll take a look at what happened with what brought us into caution. Looks like Sam Wetstein crashed. Oh, as he gets really loose there, and then I don't think Dave Jones knew he was down there. Cuts down to make the corner, and the two of them get together. It was all over from there. But we'll take one more look at that real quick here. Or we won't, that's fine too. We'll go back through the field here a little bit. Take a look at some of the other cars that are having themselves a decent evening here. As we go back through the field here a little bit, our biggest mover of the race right now is Mike Faith in that number 9 car, up 11 spots from where he started in 9th position right now. Colton Lanford's up 9 spots from where he started, along with Charlie Gates in that 55 car. So a few of our biggest movers right now. We've had a couple people that have kind of fallen back through the field. Michael Swink in that number 18 car, down 9 positions from where he had started, so not having a night that he wanted. Sam Wetstein, and I think we have cataloged this enough, is really not having the greatest of nights. Down 17 spots from where he had started. So got some movers and goers here a little bit, but actually had a pretty exciting race up front there, Jamie.
Yeah, that was some good racing. That's the best we've seen so far. And we've kind of said it. If they let this get going green for a little bit, that's probably exactly what we would see. It was really impressed to see Colton Lanford be able to do as well as he did on the outside there by himself. He had help from Jamie Tweed to get up to that point, but for whatever reason, I don't know. Jamie couldn't really stay there to his bumper, and then he kind of just dropped back onto the bottom and left Colton hanging out there. But Colton was able to sit there and stay door to door with the 114 for several laps.
That was very impressive. I mean, a lot of great car control by him as he was pulling down to almost side draft that 114 car to stay up there with him. Getting those solid runs coming off the corner and down the straightaway. So very impressive driving by Colton so far here this evening. Travis Beaver is not giving up the lead yet here this evening. He has led every single lap here tonight in the 114 car. So hopefully again I'd love to see this thing go green to the finish and really get up here and see if some people can challenge Travis. I think the best challenge we've seen so far came from Colton Lanford on that last run.
Oh, for sure. No doubt. I mean, we've seen Chad Bassett get up to his bumper, but, well, I don't know. Chad did get to the outside and was making a run at him when he got loose there, but definitely Colton has been the biggest threat to Travis's lead here tonight.
Let's see where some of these other cars end up falling out. Matt Knights has been up front almost all night long himself, up 6 spots from where he started. So having himself a heck of a night here as well. The 38 car of Jamie Tweed up 8 spots from where he started. So we got some guys that have been able to work themselves up through the field. Cody Bain, I mean, right now shows him down 2 spots from where he started. He took that EOL at the beginning of the race because of his his connection issues, and he's worked his way all the way back up into 6th position right now, so he's having a heck of a race as well. Brandon Bam Bam Wallace.
Brandon Bam Bam Wallace. I like it.
We're going to go with that.
Bam. Yep. And he's got to put a bone in his hair. I like it.
Let's see. So what would Brandon Bam Bam Wallace wear for the color of his singlet?
What color are you gonna wear, Brandon? Come on. The people want to know.
The people want to know. I think he'd be one of those guys too. You remember the Ultimate Warrior? I know you're not a wrestling guy, but
I know. Yeah, I know who he is.
yeah, he always had those ties around his biceps.
Right.
I think Brandon Wallace would do those as well.
I don't think he'd need very big pieces of.
I mean, we can send him a pack of rubber bands or something. I mean, that's easy.
Okay. Brandon says he's gonna wear purple.
Okay.
Hey, Mike. Glad to see you here.
I can dig that. I mean, that purple almost throws you back to the Flintstones, you know? And Bam Bam.
Absolutely, yeah.
I get it. Well played, Brandon. Well played.
Now, I don't know if Charles Stevens is seconding the color purple or if he's going to wear purple as well. I'm not sure what's
We're still
going
working on Charles here. We're still working on it. As the pace car is pulled off, the green flag is back out. We have 11 laps left here to go in the Mean Gene 50. Here at Charlotte Motor Speedway in the Magic Manzo Street Stock Series. Almost forgot where we were at. Travis Beaver again gets out to a great start. Jamie Tweed now is right behind him in that 38. Colton Lanford following in behind as well. So that inside line making moves right now.
Where's Colton going to go? Is he going to go? Is he going to stay with Jamie Tweed? Or Cody Baines going to the outside? Oh, Colton's going to try to squeeze up.
He's going to squeeze. Man, Colton.
Cody gave him a little bit of room to get up there.
He did, as we stated.
They got a wreck in the back.
Oh, there's a car flipping down the back stretch. Go back and take a look at that. I believe that is Keith Lincolnwaller. You see him up on the outside of the 68. They were 3 wide. He gets put into the wall and goes flipping down the racetrack. Not flipping as in, you know, the nice word for another word, but as flipping as legitimately end over end. I'm just so used to my kids saying flipping this or flipping that. So I just wanted to clarify. Oh, everybody checking up for the pace car here. We'll have a couple laps here to figure out Charles' wrestling name.
I'll tell you why we think on that. Yeah, I got to talk about something cool from this past weekend.
Okay.
And man, it almost kind of brought a tear to my eye seeing that number 61 of Pagan Ellingson running around that track with those Goat Locker Racing decals on the front of that car.
That
was pretty
awesome. Cool. Yeah. And for those of those that don't know, we have gone into sponsorship to sponsor a very young driver in the Bandolero series, Jake Ellingson's little sister.
Niece,
sorry, you're right. And it's been a really fun experience. We've got some decals on the side of her Bandolero car, and we've been following along and really helping support her in her young driving career. So, yeah, that's so much more fun and exciting than, well, I'm not saying iRacing isn't fun and exciting, because it damn sure is, but it has been a really cool experience to be able to do that.
Yeah, that was awesome. She had kind of a tough weekend. Sounds like they missed it on the setup. Really high track temperatures, probably a lot higher than they were expecting, especially being up in Wisconsin. I think Saturday night, Jake told me the track temp was 117 degrees at Jefferson Speedway. I I don't think many people were probably prepared for that.
Mm-mm.
Sounded like, she had her hands full with the car. Watching the race, I could definitely tell uh, it was it was pretty slick out there because she wasn't running her normal
Mm-hmm.
line as I've seen her run in the past. So she was definitely having to take it easy. But she did well in her heat race to get into the main feature, and she got in there. Uh, good for her to make it to the feature. And then Sunday at Slinger Speedway, she had mechanical issues. I guess the axle shifted
Mm-hmm.
during the heat race, caused a rear tire to go down, cut a tire. They were able to get it fixed just in the nick of time to make the feature. So they got back out there, and I believe she finished ninth in the feature on Sunday at Slinger. So, whoa! And by the way, I thought this was pretty cool, especially since that's one of her tracks that she runs out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, there was a tweet today about the addition of Hickory
Yep.
Speedway in
Yep.
iRacing,
Yep. Yep.
and somebody tweeted to Dale Earnhardt Jr. that Slinger needed to be next, and
Mm-hmm.
Jr. responded and said it's in the works. So
Nice.
we could be seeing Slinger Speedway get added to iRacing here in the near future. If you haven't seen it, the only time I've seen it, the only reason I know anything really about it is following Pagan.
Mm-hmm.
I saw when she was running the Nationals there, the small car Nationals, watching some of the live stream from that, and it looks like it's just a pretty cool little fun racetrack. It's only a quarter mile long, so it's definitely short, but it's got some banking.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it looks like it's just fast that whole quarter mile. It looks pretty cool.
One of these days we gotta get Pagan on some iRacing here. I think that'd be. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Well, Jake said that he's been working with her. Now, I don't know. I think Jake's a little worried because I think if Pagan gets out here,
Yeah.
she's gonna put a whooping on him.
I like it.
So, I don't think he's really putting a whole lot of effort to get her on iRacing. I think it's a lot of smoke and mirrors at this point.
Well, Jamie, we can always push the issue. We have our ways. But no, it's been such a blast to be a part of it. Can't wait to continue to be a part of it, be a bigger part of it, and to watch her come up through some of these series and just develop as a driver. I mean, that was probably one of the coolest things I've ever seen, to see that Goat Locker Racing decal on the side of a race car going around a racetrack. Pretty cool stuff, man.
Absolutely. And lights are off, so we should be getting back to green flag racing here momentarily. About 6 laps remaining in the Mean Gene 50 from Charlotte Speedway.
Colton Lanford's got himself lined up right behind Travis Beaver on that inside line here, so
Sure
we're gonna
does.
have to see how this thing goes, and they are off. A
And
little,
Jamie Reed was sleeping there. He's going to give up several spots as Matt Knight's going to work his way under him.
that outside line just did not get
Not at all.
that restart timed at all, and now they find themselves falling back a little bit here. The cars are sorting themselves out in single file, and Colton Lanford now finds himself up in second place, so he's still battling up here. We're going to have to see if that damage to the right side of that car affects him in any way, but right now he's looking pretty good. As Cody Babe now is getting underneath JB Tweed in that 38 car, trying to move himself up into fourth position.
Yeah, Colton's doing a good job hanging with Travis right now because he's staying right behind him, but can he get out from behind that 114 and still be able to go? I guess we're getting ready to find...
The minute you said that, he pulls out, but that outside line's got a lot of help, so we're going to see. Tucks back down again. Oh, that's not going to be good.
They hold it together.
No, nope.
They did.
Yeah.
Well, they're still holding it together, kind of.
No, we got one in the wall, but everybody seems to be pointed in the right direction right now as Matt Knighty dives down. Cody Babe gets onto the apron. It's going to get real dicey up front here.
Yeah, I think Cody's just got, or Colton's got too much damage maybe on that front end.
So now we see these two cars side by side. We're coming up with 3 laps left here to go.
He's just not able to get out there and hang on the outside like he was earlier.
If that was the final lap, he was going to win, though. Goodness. A lot of tight racing up here up front. And we're going to see again, as you were talking about, Jamie, when Colton Lanford stepped out there, you're right, I don't think he's got enough there. But if he can stay hooked up in the draft here a little bit and get a decent push, he may be able to get up there and do something. But he's not going to stop wheeling that car, that's for sure.
No, he's not.
Oh, we got a car down on the inside wall.
Loops it, but stays out of the way.
As they are side by side by side up here for the top 5 positions. Cody Mame on the outside, Travis Beaver down on the inside. Cody Mame's got the 55 car. Charles Gates pushing him right now, and the 64 car of Matt Knights is down on the inside behind Travis Beaver. So we're going to have to. Oh, and there was a blink. Charlie Gates kind of blinked out a little bit, and it's going to collect up Colton. Well, Colton gets through, and we're going to be under caution. Oh, and they are just wrecking all over the place back there.
Green, white, checkered.
We're going to look back here in the field a little bit, and we're going to see cars just in the middle of the track, and cars continue to pile in, and it just mayhem ensues from there. And we'll see it from a couple different vantage points as we see cars spinning everywhere. And we'll take a look at it from Tyler Rice's point of view as he is in the number 6 car here. And again, it's just that 55 car sitting in the middle of the track and nowhere for these guys to go. Take a look at it from Kyle Roberts' point of view. As he's going to be, again, just all of these cars, no place to go. A couple cars were able to scoot through there. A couple cars tried to scoot through there and didn't quite make it. We see other cars continue to come up through there and wreck. But that is going to give us a green, white, checkered here.
Yep. And Mama Ellingson has popped in. She said they were watching over on YouTube. So,
awesome.
Glad to know you guys were watching.
We try to keep it entertaining for people. Oh my goodness. Don't look now, Jamie.
What?
Somebody
Como estas, amigos?
Yeah, somebody snuck up in the broadcasting booth.
What's up, man?
Man, I'm doing great. How are y'all tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing good, race winner Garrett Kinder.
Well, hey, I'm glad you appreciate the effort out there on Bristol. How y'all feeling about this race out here at Charlotte, though? That's what I want to know.
I mean, it's had its moments of being really, really good. Seeing Colton Lanford and Travis Bieber for a while were putting on a show, running door to door for the lead for quite a while. And now Cody Bame has worked his way back up, so it's going to be a pretty exciting green-white checker here.
So Cody Bame was having some connection issues early in the race. I think he's got that stuff kind of figured out. The old 114, though, he's going to be kind of hard to beat.
He is, but, man, Cody's been fast. And if these guys go with Cody, he'll probably end up winning this race. We'll see. Probably might be a heartbreaker for Travis Bieber, who's led every lap here from the dropping the green flag.
Well, I might just hang out with y'all in here until the end of the race. How's that sound?
I don't think we have much of a choice, do we?
I mean, I can go back down and just do solid race control. It's completely up to y'all.
No, always a good time, man. Always a good time.
Well, I'll hang out with y'all. We'll see how it goes. How's that sound?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Right there. Come on, let's go.
Let's see what we can make happen. Let's make it exciting.
Hell yeah, let's go.
So maybe you can help us out, Garrett. I don't know if you were listening or not, but these cautions have been kind of long and painful. So somehow we got talking about wrestling, and a couple of guys in the stream. We figured they needed good wrestling names. So Brandon Wallace will now forever be known as Brandon Bam Bam Wallace.
Bam Bam, I can dig it.
Yep. He has to have a bone somewhere in his hair and he's going to wear a purple singlet, and that was by his choice.
I have a hard time believing that was by choice.
He picked the color. I mean, he
Yeah,
said
oh,
purple.
did he?
Yeah, he
He's
said
a
Okay.
purple color, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So what do y'all need help on? Who do
Charles
y'all need help on?
Charles Stevens Jr.
All right. So Charles Stevens Jr. Magic Mike Uribe has named him the monkey. And I don't know why. It all stemmed from the Tuesday night dirt races. But I think the monkey sticks quite well for Charles Stevens.
Monkey.
The monkey. And so it's a quite explicit story about Magic Mike teaching the monkey how to do some stuff. And we're not going to go into that because,
No.
yeah, Tuesday
Yeah.
night dirt stuff, man. I'm telling you, it gets wild in there. If y'all haven't been ever in the voice chat, but y'all should hang out.
So, okay. So what's his move going to be? Is he going to carry around a bucket, throw crap at people? I mean, what
Man, I mean, that would be the finisher move, I guess. That sounds like a winner to me. Like, if somebody threw crap at me, I'd be done for, you know what I mean?
What just happened?
Man, I'm telling you, I hopped up here and this thing derailed. I'm sorry. We're coming to the end of the race. I'm excited. Cody Babe starting P2. He's my boy, even though he wrecked me last street stock race. But we'll forget about that.
Yeah. I mean, we got to let that.
We got to let it go, man. It was the birthday race. I wasn't supposed to be there anyway.
Yeah. So now, well, there you have it, Charles. Charles,
It's
the monkey.
Charles the monkey.
Stevens. Got it.
All right. Now Charles comes out with he's going to be using banana peels. Now see, that just tells me that Charles Stevens really is just a nice guy.
He is.
He honestly is, man. Like, I've talked to him quite a few times. Charles Stevens is a good dude.
Yeah, he is.
Oh
Always
yeah,
enjoyed
every time I've
racing.
talked to him, yeah, I mean he's a great guy. But I mean that just goes to show that he's just generally a nice guy. When he has an opportunity, he could carry around a bucket and throw crap at people, but no, he's gonna choose to use banana peels and just get humor out of it instead of.
I love it. I love it.
I think that says more about you, Jamie, than it does about him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
Your
pace
thought
cars
process just might be a little messed up. Let's go. Pace cars off, boys. 114 gets a good jump. Y'all take it away. Y'all been doing this all night.
All right. Yeah.
Oh.
114 car gets. Oh.
yeah, here comes Colton Lanford. Gets a good run. I just don't know that he's got that front end's gonna.
So I'll tell y'all, I told Colton Lanford he didn't win. I was disowning him tonight. So he might be doing something shady here in just a minute.
Well, he's going to have a strong surge from Cody Bame to the outside right now. Colton Lanford down on the inside. And Travis Beaver in the 114 still leads this race. We are getting ready to get the white flag here. This time by. Oh, there's Colton Lanford and Cody Bame banging off each other there.
That's a heck of a battle for P2 right now, Pat.
But Cody Bame really getting a good run to the outside. Not sure without any help if he's going to be able to get up there. Oh, and they are still banging off of each other. Colton Lanford not giving up that second position easily.
Lanford will do some dirty stuff for a podium finish, guys. I'm just telling you.
Well,
Lanford's digging it out, man.
we're getting ready to find out here. Cody Babe gets loose. Chad Bassett gets underneath and gets him in the right rear a little bit. Loosens him up even more. And that is going to be the finishing order here this evening. Travis Beaver wins the Mean Gene 50. Colton Lanford in second place. And Chad Bassett in third. And I guess Cody Babe will now be disowned by Garrett Kendrick.
No, it was Lanford, man. I was
Lanford. One of them.
Yeah. He didn't win it. I'm kind of disappointed if he had a chance.
Yeah. I really think if he had an intact car, he might have had something there because he really was one of the strongest cars here this year. But
He did a dang good job, that's for sure.
it's,
Yeah.
Travis Beaver, obviously the class of the field here tonight, led from the drop of the green flag to the checkered flag. So congratulations to him on just a very, very strong run here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Oh, you're absolutely right. He laid down a heck of a qualifying lap, too. That was amazing.
Oh, he must have spent a lot of time in the rookie class running these.
One of my biggest detriments was the rookie class street stocks at Charlotte, man. It was not fun.
No, sir.
I think I ran it like twice, and I said never again. And I
Dude, Jamie, I don't blame you at all.
I just did USA to get out of it, and I got out of rookies as fast as I could.
How fast did you get out of ARCA, though? That's the question.
Honestly, I was probably the longest one it took me to get was getting to B.
So getting out of the truck.
Yeah, just because you know, I don't know, in the trucks my safety rating was really taking a hit. But once I got B, A was like.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, same here, man. Once you get B class, A class is just about a few races away, and it's game over.
Yeah.
So I'll let y'all handle the interviews. I'll get out of y'all's hair. Just want to jump up and say hi. How y'all doing?
Thanks, buddy.
All right, you're always welcome, man.
Y'all have a good night now.
All right, see you, bro.
See,
when I was in the trucks, they were running Milwaukee Mile, so I got out of trucks pretty quickly because I love the Milwaukee Mile.
Yeah,
I know.
Not my thing.
All right. Well, we did end up having some really good racing up front there towards the end. Made it exciting for sure. But Travis Beaver leads this thing from the drop of the green to the checkered flag. So let's grab him and have a chat with our race winner. Hey, Travis, Pat and Jamie up in the booth. He went right into the waiting room. He moved right when I grabbed him. Sneaky. Hey, Travis, it's Pat and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Travis.
Hey, guys.
Hey, there we go. Well, I mean, and a hell of a race, a dominating performance by you in that 114 car tonight. Took the pole with a very, very quick time and then led every single lap here tonight. Definitely got some challenges from a couple different guys. Colton Lanford was able to hang to your outside a little bit. Chad Bassett was up there with you. So tell me how you kept that 114 car up front all night long and how you brought home the win tonight.
Hey, yeah, I mean, I thought for sure Colton had me there on the top that one time. He was really, really, really side drafting hard, and I thought he was gonna rally around the top there. But I was just committed to the bottom, and I figured, if somebody, I don't even, do you do a bump and run at Charlotte? I don't even know, but if somebody bumps me off the bottom and I lose it that way, then so be it. So, make him take the longest way around. So, I was just committed to the bottom, kind of got used to how loose the car actually felt in practice and, just stayed committed to it. So.
Yeah, Colton, you definitely had to plan tonight, and that worked out well for you. Maybe Colton, if he doesn't get into contact in the wall, maybe he has something there at the end. But I just think he had too much front end damage to be able to stick his nose out from behind you. As long as he's behind you, he could keep up. But we were talking about this during the broadcast about both Pat and I pretty much avoided Charlotte in the rookie class like the plague. So did you spend much time running here while you were in rookies?
So what I recalled from this was I think the very last rookie race I ran was at Charlotte, and I think I won, and I think that was what promoted me to never race the street stocks again. So I think
yeah.
I think I would be with you guys and avoid it. I think I ran it, you run it once or twice, you're running in the big pack, somebody makes a crazy move and it's like, okay, this isn't going to get me where I need to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's basically, I guess, really, it's training you for plate racing, and for whatever reason, that's how it works out in the rookie class. Is it just stick on the bottom on the white line, and it's just keep it packed in like that, and then inevitably somebody's going to slip up and cause big, huge wreck. But
for sure,
man, congratulations on the win, dominating performance, as Pat said. You led every lap, so congratulations. Anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
I just want to thank, you guys for putting the broadcast on every week, thank the Hitman for putting on the series and, just excited to be here and, happy for the win.
Awesome, man. Well, congratulations on a dominating win here this evening. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you over the next couple weeks.
All right. Good stuff. Thanks, guys.
Yep. All right. And, Garrett Kinder's just everywhere right now. Now he's down in the waiting room, probably giving Colton Lanford all kinds of crap. So let's rescue Colton real quick and bring him up to the booth. Hey, Colton, Pat, and Jamie up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
It is going great. And Garrett Kinder followed you up here. I tried to rescue you. It's like one of those dates that go bad, and you're like, hey, give me the call. I tried to rescue you. He followed along like some kind of stalker. So
Some lost puppy that's looking for a home, I guess.
Colton's my boy. I don't know what to tell y'all. I'm sorry.
it's getting weird and awkward. All right,
I
but
was pulling for him tonight, Pat. I'm sorry.
I know you are. It's okay. All right, let's get down to the business at hand here. Colton, I mean, very strong race tonight. You were one of the few cars that we saw be able to get to the outside of the 114, really kind of side draft him a little bit and hang on the outside even when you didn't have any help. So, very strong run here tonight. Got that damage towards the end of the race there a little bit. We kind of saw if you would poke your nose out, really that car wouldn't go like it did before. So, kind of take me through your race here this evening and how you brought it home in second place.
Oh man. So basically, for some reason, my whole sim shut down right like prior to the race, and so I had to start in the pits. But just basically kept my head on straight and just weaved my way through the pack and just tried to bring it home in first tonight, like always. But no, it was a great time. Great racing with Travis Bieber and Cody Bame. It was I almost hooked both of them a few times, and I had to back off because me, I don't want to wreck my buddies or anything like that. So no, it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was great racing tonight, and I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride in this series, I guess.
Hey, Colton. Hey, it's Jamie. Congratulations, man. Second place finish again. One of these days, it's going to be that win. Can't wait for that. So, just ask Travis this. We'll ask you, how much time did you spend running Charlotte in the rookie class?
Never. This is actually my first time running Charlotte in this class.
Wow. So that was kind of a surprising answer.
I mean, I want to get back into raising my license up, but the main problem is I don't want to be ineligible to participate in the series because I always look forward to Monday night where I get to just race, have fun, joke around like Kinder in the chat, and
hey,
don't ever do that again in your life.
Sorry, bud.
If Garrett's your role model, we got some problems.
There's some issues for sure.
Oh yeah.
Right, but Colton, look, man. I mean, you can raise your license. You raise your license based off your safety rating, really. So you can keep your I rating down and get that license up. So don't let that stop you. Get that license on up there, man. That way you can run anything you want to run. But anyways, again, congratulations. Strong finish again tonight. A lot of good racing out there from you. It was really fun to watch, and I was pulling for you just like Garrett was. So congratulations.
Damn right.
Anybody you need to thank? Shout out sponsors.
I always got to shout out Magic Mike Uribe and Phil the Hitman Manzo. Always have to shout out Goat Locker because without you guys we wouldn't be having this conversation or have such a blast watching the race without y'all's commentary. We also got to. Oh, Kendra's gonna hate me, but let's see here. I keep losing this dang name.
You can just sing it. Just sing it. Go ahead.
I'm down for some vocals. Come on.
Yeah. No, I ain't singing it. It's the Kinder Farm and Ranch.
Come on, that's what I'm talking about.
And always got to thank Blandford Nation. Really hope I made them all proud tonight. One of the members of the nation, he sadly lost his grandma, so I tried to bring the win for him tonight because that paint scheme was his choice. So no, I just wanted to make him proud. But hey, second place, I'll take it. And always got to thank JBR Motorsports, like always. I'm always going to say the same thing. Just happy to be a part of the team. Happy they brought me on. Here's another podium, 5 out of 7 in the Street Stock Series. So I'm excited. And
Well, Lanford, I'll tell you this. I told you earlier, I'd disown you if you didn't win it tonight, but I'm damn proud of a P2, so good job tonight, brother.
well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the second place finish, man. That was a killer paint scheme, the Jurassic Park scheme that Jeff Gordon won with, and they actually banned that car from racing because it was so good
Yeah.
back in the day. But congratulations on the win, or not the win, the second place finish. The win is coming, that is for sure. Always
You got
enjoy
my hopes
watching
up.
you wheel that car around, man. So get out there and celebrate that second. And we're going to be talking to you soon as a race winner there, Colton.
Sounds good to me, boys. Always a pleasure.
All right, you beat it too, Garrett.
No, I'm gonna hang out, man. I want to hear
damn
what people have to say.
Damn it. All right. We got
could
one
just
more.
hit the stream.
We could. We just cut it off. All right, Chad Bassett here, our third place winner. It seems like these interviews are taking forever right now. Somebody's throwing things off.
I'm here to throw you a loop, guys. That's what I'm here for.
Aw. I bet
You know,
that-
y'all have stuff so organized and neat and clean. I needed to throw some chaos into the mix so I can get some drama out of it.
Oh.
Organized, we are not.
Organized chaos, Jamie. Come on, you got to work with me a little bit.
Well, I am not seeing Chad Bassett anywhere.
I'll give his interview.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Ask
here
me
we
some
go.
questions. Come on.
Hey, Chad, Pat, and Jamie up at the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy, boys. Come on.
All right. So, I mean, a lot of great racing here this evening. Saw you move up through the field, get up to the front pack a little bit, really be battling there. You were another one of the cars that were able to get to the outside of the 114 on a couple different occasions. Just never could get some help to push you to the front. So, what do you think you needed to be able to bring home the win tonight here?
You know, if I could get some guys to help me on the outside a little bit, I think I could have got around them eventually. I don't know if I would have left the guys high and dry or helped them out and go ahead and pass that 114 instead. Travis Bieber was strong tonight. He was a heck of a car down that inside line. It seems like he stuck there all night, but man, really, I'm tickled pink to bring home P3 and couldn't be happier about it. So we'll look forward to next week, see how the race goes, and we'll go from there.
Well, Chad, I noticed earlier in the race, you were making
This
a
is
run
weird.
at Travis Bieber there for the lead, and the car got loose on you. And the thing that impressed me the most was you didn't try to save that slide. You let the car go where it needed to go. You got down the apron, let everybody else get around you. You lost a few spots, but you got back to third. How about you take me through your thought process through that incident?
So there was quite a few guys that ended up getting loose and, end up driving through the infield or whatever, but they didn't lose too many spots out of the deal. You're exactly right, Jamie. It was one of those deals where if you let the car act where it needs to act and go where it needs to go, it wouldn't be that big a deal. You might lose a couple spots out of the deal, but overall speed wouldn't be lost trying to save it or nose it into the outside wall trying to overcorrect and going out there. But, man, it was a heck of a deal. Loose race car, especially, in that draft, you lose some air off the tail end and that back end tries to step out. But just tried to drive through it, and it worked out pretty well bringing home that P3 tonight.
All right, man. It's definitely looked good. Congratulations on that third place finish. Any shout out sponsors you need to thank?
Of course, I want to thank y'all up in the booth. Y'all do a heck of a job every week. I want to thank everybody over at Original Rebels Racing League for putting on heck of a series. It's a great time. I want to thank Garrett Kinder and Josh Aldwall for running some excellent race control tonight. They were spot on. Every call they made was flawless. I mean, they couldn't do any better. And then that's pretty much it. Magic Mike and Phil Manzo, the Hitman, putting on this series. It's a heck of a time. Shout out to Travis Bieber, and Colton Lanford for bringing home P1 and P2. And just glad I could bring it home for the old 78, that yellow car, Cody Bame. He's a heck of a driver. He wrecked Kinder last week, but we brought it home in front of him this week, so that's all that matters.
Well, again, Chad, congratulations on that third place finish, man. Get out there and celebrate. And I'm sure we'll be talking to you again soon.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.
All right. That was weird. Like, that was really weird.
Gosh.
That's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to bring the weird. Come on.
Did that just happen?
Yeah, and he did it like very professionally too. Like, super believable.
I know. I was impressed.
I'm here for y'all, guys. I really am.
It's like he has practice at role playing or something.
I do. We won't ask any questions beyond that, but
No,
I
no.
do.
I was just going to leave it there for the awkward silence.
Good. That's probably a good idea, Pat.
Yeah, okay. All right. As we got the results up from the Mean Gene 50 here from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Again, we've talked about it a lot, but Travis Beaver with the win here tonight. Very dominating fashion, led every single lap here this evening. Colton Lanford, man, put on a heck of a run here tonight in that 25 car. Looking forward to watching that kid win a race here real soon. Chad Bassett, one of the best interviews we've had all season long, finishing in third. Cody Bame in fourth. Dave Jones, my brother from a White Castle eating mother, coming home in fifth place. I'm gonna keep using that one too. And coming there in fifth place, Goat Locker affiliated driver there. Great to see him have a good night. Magic Mike Uribe didn't call his number all night long, really. That 77 car brings it home in seventh position, so an outstanding run for him. A couple guys that were up front, like JB Tweed, ended up falling back there a little bit. He finished the last car on a lead lap, and other guys really had some tough nights there. As we've got a few cars that finished multiple laps downs from some of the different incidents that we saw here this evening. But overall, I mean, those couple strong green flag runs that we had provided for some great racing there and some exciting racing. And
Well,
so,
Pat, I don't mean to step on your toes, but I got to give a shout out to Magic Mike as well, because there was a run he had and he went 3 wide on the inside and absolutely killed it, and it looked fantastic. I don't know if y'all caught it on stream or not, but if not, man, it was beautiful. It was a sight to be seen. I promise you.
no, I missed that one, but I'll have to take your word for that one. But as we kind of wrap up things here this evening, again, we talked about, at the beginning of the broadcast, a lot of great racing coming up all week long here. We'll give Garrett a chance to talk about some of the stuff he's putting on. There's some rally series coming up here. And
Absolutely. After our Tuesday night Dirt Oval Series finishes up, we're running the limited late modifieds. After it finishes up, we're going to be running the rallycross cars. We're going to various tracks. Since this is primarily a paved oval series, we're going to either free tracks or oval tracks that have rallycross tracks built into them, so that everybody can run them as much as possible. The VW Bug, it's a free car. So Pat, Jamie, I expect to see y'all out there. Come on, run Tuesday nights after that dirt series ends up. And we're going to be getting airborne, taking right-handers, the whole 9 yards, pulling some e-brakes, getting sideways, having a good time.
woo! I felt that warranted that there at the end. You're way too excited on a Monday night there, Garrett.
Dude, I'm stoked up. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a few glasses of bourbon tonight, and life's feeling pretty good right now.
Oh, I was gonna guess a couple lines or something, but all right, we're gonna go with bourbon.
Well, maybe that too. You never know.
I don't.
Life may surprise you, Pat.
It does from time to time. Trust me, it does.
There you go.
It did this evening. But moving on from there, again, thanks to everybody that tunes in to the Magic Manzo Street Stock Series here on Monday nights. A couple guys have talked about it many times, but this series actually getting some airtime and being able to highlight some of the drivers that are out here each and every week is a lot of fun for us here over at Goat Locker Racing. Had an absolute blast. We got 3 races left here in the season before they make the swap over to the Legends, as from what I understand. And I cannot wait till they make that swap over. But next week, they will be at North Wilkesboro Speedway. Following that, they'll be at the Bull Ring, and they're going to wrap up the season on the 23rd of August at Southern National. And 75 laps there. So, but for everybody that tunes in on Goat Locker Racing Network, we sure do appreciate it. All the original Rebels leagues that help come support this, and the drivers that come out, and Magic Monzo and the Hitman that put this thing on. A lot of great stuff going on, but be sure to tune in Wednesday for our broadcast of the Maple Ridge Racing Series, brand new series, the late models, and we'll see you then.